I am joined by Shelley Williams, VP of Sales with Hard Rock Hotels, coming to us from Atlantic City, New Jersey. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you very much, Jason. Appreciate the time today.
Well, thank you for joining me. I am at a Valencia hotel group, Hotel the George, across the street from my alma mater, Texas A&M University, hence the hat.
Good spotlight. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So I'm glad to be here. So real quick, tell us a little bit about your personal experience through this whole mess.
Well, it's been interesting, and I think it's been interesting for most of us. I don't think anybody could have foreseen what is happening, coming Q1 and all the way through Q1 and now through Q2. My personal journey, I was at property in Atlantic City. So I'm the Vice President of Sales for the Atlantic City Hard Rock. In March, we closed down, obviously, by governor order. All of the casinos in the city actually closed down on March 16th, which actually put over 26,000 people out of work. Did we not know for how long? We didn't think this journey would be the 5-6 months that it's led to. Initially, we probably thought it was 2, maybe 3 weeks, and the stop the spread in 14 days, and we'll be all back at it. It was a long-standing approach to what strategy we're going to take next, and I think it was constantly being evaluated over time as it prolonged. We had people out of work for an extended period of time. We were really impressed with our corporate leadership and just the philanthropy that was done for our workers. So both from a management perspective and a union worker perspective, we ended up giving out gift cards just to keep food on their table throughout the extended period. And, we're grateful. We are about Hard Rock and love all, serve all. And, through that journey, I think what my reflection is how it's important to be with the right people at the right time and take care of your family, your friends, your colleagues, and understand how grateful you are when a situation like this hits.
Yes. So you've reopened, right?
Yes, we reopened just prior to the July 4th holiday. So we didn't open in full capacity. The casino's open at 25% capacity. The hotel is not at our full 2,000 rooms simply because of social distancing rules and how many people we can put in the elevator. And obviously the compliance that we have, obviously, to the Governor Murphy's orders in New Jersey. We opened, we brought back our staff, and shortly as we were recovering and trying to reopen, we realized that Governor Murphy had pulled back his decision to have indoor dining. So we're currently operating without indoor dining, without alcoholic beverages on the floor, without entertainment, in a pretty large facility in New Jersey, on the Jersey Shore, in our peak high season.
Yeah. So, are you booking any rooms, or is anybody visiting? How's that going?
Actually, we're fortunate. We have a lot of measures called our safe and sound measures that Hard Rock really quickly put together, but very conscientiously. Are safe and sound. So we are a property that does and has invested in thermal imaging for temperature checks prior to them arriving. We do have almost 1,500 rooms that are being, paid for and bought throughout the summer. So being on the Jersey Shore is important. It is a drive radius. There's a lot of road tripping going on because you have that availability to be close to the ocean, outside on the boardwalk. Our summer, I can't tell you it's typical, but it's certainly probably a little bit more than what we had expected coming out of this. From a gaming perspective and from a hotel perspective, in July, because our competitor obviously hadn't opened at the time we did, we became number 1 in the market from a gaming standpoint.
Yeah, great. Well, it's good to see Atlantic City kind of coming back in that realm.
They are strong and they are resilient.
Yes, I married a Jersey girl, so. So tell us a little bit about what you're doing to attract those guests.
Well, I think it's really important for us, and our leadership and our brand overall has done an exceptional job in really showcasing that we can be a safe place to come to. Safe and sound is our protocols. We are very compliant with every measure. The New Jersey Gaming Association and the hotel associations, ensuring that they're safe. You can't compromise on safety when you come out of a pandemic. And so I think what we've done quickly is really assure our guests that it is safe to come out and enjoy yourself. Clean fun, safe fun is okay. Gaming looks a little bit different. We've installed plexiglass, and we have a 100-person clean team on the floor constantly wiping things down. Obviously, with the absence of food and beverage on the floor, it changes a little bit the habits of our guests. We are on the Jersey Shore, and the temperatures obviously do attract people. The Hard Rock brand has an interesting energy and an interesting vibe, and we've coupled that with being safe. And I think that's really important in how we are attracting our guests. We hit the news waves, and Nikki Ballas, our Director of Public Relations and Media, has done an exceptional job is trying to really tell people and get the word out that we're a safe place to visit. And I think that reassurance into that leisure traveler, that gaming public, and to our guests who want to travel. New Jersey sits on the shore of almost, 1/3 or 3/4 of the population. So, they can road trip down and they can visit and have a good time.
Yeah, that's good to hear. So as we wrap up, Shelley, any advice for the other hoteliers still going through this mess?
Yeah, do it safe. If you feel comfortable, venture out. We need to eventually get our recovery in motion, and the only way that we're going to do that is to actually do it. Action speaks words. So, if you feel comfortable and you feel safe and you're not vulnerable, let's attempt to try and normalize the living that we're embraced upon, and do it safely. Wear your mask, get out there, travel. There's places that you can have some safe, clean fun. Hard Rock in Atlantic City is definitely a place to be.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for joining me.
Yeah. Thank you, Jason.